So I've been thinking that it would be helpful for me to um, give an example of the parts mapping process around a topic or issue or dilemma. And so I thought I would do a recording of me doing my own um, parts map process around a um, decision or question that I'm struggling with, um, which is whether or not to sign up for an IFS training that's coming up. I'm just struggling with that decision in a nutshell. So I will walk you through my process. And this is the first time I've done a map around this dilemma or question. And my dog is snoring in the background. So I apologize if you can hear that. I don't know if you can or not. So the central issue is take the training, the IFS training. And here are some of my parts that become activated when I contemplate this question. So one part is the one that sees the value in IFS every day in both my personal and professional life. Okay. And then there is the part that is concerned about the expense of the training. There's a part that comes up that is concerned about the time required. Perhaps I'm already overextended with the trainings and classes and workshops and books that I'm involved with. There is an excited part. The more I know about IFS, the more I use it, the more I see the healing and the impact, and I feel excited and like even if I can't fully absorb the training, any crumb that I receive is valuable and makes me better all around, healthier as an individual and more effective as a therapist. There's the part, so that's P4. There's a part that fears my own impulsivity. For example, I know that I've signed up for trainings, webinars, workshops, etc., that I have even forgotten about because I've signed up for so many different things. Yeah. And the time required, overextended already. And I think that that one kind of relates to just the part that's trying and struggling sometimes to find balance. my role within my family, and then my role professionally. And I think, yeah, then lastly, and I think this one relates to the one that's considering the financial aspect. And this one just, really sees the value in knowing, the more I know, the better I am. And so the value of the investment. So now, excuse me, the next step in creating this mind map process, this parts map process, is trying to kind of ask all these parts to step back, promise them that I will heed all of them. I will give all of them a chance to voice their message, to fully attend to each one individually, and ask them to recognize that, this is a process. We have to start somewhere. I can't hear all of them at once because then I get overwhelmed, which is where I am right now. I'm in a state of overwhelm, which results in the struggle, the inner struggle to make the decision. And so I'm going to ask right now, which part that I think needs my attention first. And what jumps out at me is the part that wants me to stop and think about the time required, that I'm already pretty overextended, already signed up for multiple ongoing trainings, workshops, webinars, seminars, apprenticeships, etc. I have multiple audio books, regular books started halfway through, etc. I have commitments every weekend for I don't know how long. And so I think that this engaging with this part first and really sitting down, maybe creating a calendar, looking at the calendar as I engage with this part will be a very beneficial first step. And so I will do that in a separate recording. And I guess, the next, the concluding final stage in this process is to kind of think about, now that I've acknowledged all these parts, when I can commit to them, that I will revisit, which, kind of emphasizes the time required overextended already issue. So I am going to commit to tomorrow morning, revisiting these parts, checking in with them, carving out some time so that I can give each of them just a couple minutes to share their perspective. And I will try to record that process as well.